Hi guys, Rana Unity. So the topic of this video is when you're caught in the middle of a shitstorm and a whole bunch of shit keeps being piled up on you, what do you do? So a month or so ago, I decided to walk out of my house. I walked out with no plan, nowhere to go, not really any money, not really working, a whole lot of debt, a car that I'm still paying off, like a pretty expensive car. And I did it because I needed to. I was very stuck at home. The energy, I just needed out. I wasn't really applying myself when I was at home. So I walked out. And I had enough trust and faith in myself and the universe that, everything was going to be all right. I knew that I needed to do this for myself, to truly push myself to the next level. And most of all, to really just pave the way for others, to show that if I can do it, you can do it. And I ended up staying with my girlfriend for a little while, and then after that, I ended up coming to the States to visit my boyfriend. And that was only supposed to be for a couple of days, but somehow that ended up being much longer. And so now the situation I'm in, I'm literally, like I said, caught in a shitstorm. Like again, we have to kind of be out of here by Saturday. We don't really know where to go or what to do. We're both not really working at the moment. I still have my debt. I still have my car. And so from 3D terms, it's kind of like, holy shit, like, what have you gotten yourself into? What are you doing? Looking at this from 3D perspective, it's not the easiest situation to be in. On top of it, I just got into a new relationship, so as much as there's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, and getting to know each other and getting to know each other's habits and behaviors and really trying to integrate is not the easiest thing to do. And on top of that, I'm not at home. I'm not in my comfort zone. I'm not around friends and family. So I do feel alone. And, I don't have my comforts around me. To top that off, I'm also battling a lot of healing and a lot of darkness. I really feel like I'm in the midst of hell. Just constant attacks by my own ego. A lot of psychic attacks and a lot of attacks from just attacks. And so why do I share this? I share this story because in spite of all this, I have kept my head really high. I have found my strength in situations that I'm amazed that I was able to keep my cool and to stay grounded. Right now, yes, I am experiencing fear. I'm not going to lie and say, all is love and light and all is dandy. No, I'm still human. There's a lot of fears and a lot of holy shit, what are we going to do? What am I doing? But in spite of all that, I know that this is genuinely part of my journey. I know that this is part of my story. I know there's a higher reason that I am going through this. I truly believe that I am here to help pave the way for others. I feel like I choose to walk through darkness and shine some light so that I may blaze the way for others. So right now, what do I have? I have love. I have a relationship, an amazing man that I love dearly. So, that's kind of helping me get through this. But that also does bring some cons, which I'm not going to get into. But, so what I really do have is just trust and faith in myself, in my mission, and most of all, in the universe, and in God, and in the angels. And just deeply knowing that in spite of the shitstorm that I have walked right into, there's no one to blame but myself. I put myself here. So I'm not even here playing the victim role. But right now I have the opportunity to either sink or swim, grow or die, fly or fall on my face. And I am choosing to fly. I have no idea how. If you look at this from 3D terms, this is a really effed up situation. I mean, for anyone to deal with. It's not easy. It takes someone with a lot of strength and courage to be able to handle this. And quite frankly, I didn't know I had as much strength as I seemed to have, being in this situation. But why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because I want you to know that, first off, all this shit is an illusion. None of this is real. All this like car payment, debt, blah, blah, blah. Like that is just an illusion that I am buying into. And I am seeing through the eyes of fear instead of love. And now I'm choosing to truly see this for what it is, an illusion, a game. My soul chose this to experience a soul lesson so that I may grow, evolve, and ascend. And most of all, to pave the way for others and show others how it's possible. I am a true believer in walking my walk. I'm not going to come on here and, be like, this is how you manifest abundance if I haven't attracted it myself. So for the next little while, I am going to commit to really sharing my journey with you. Like this is literally rock bottom. I've never been in such a low place. However, I've never felt happier and my spirits have never been so high. Yes, it fluctuates back and forth, but I have never been so determined because this is how I learned personally. When my back is pushed against the wall, that is when I like literally apply myself and do what I need to do. So that's where I am right now. And so the message to you is no matter what obstacles are in your way right now, no matter, how much shit is piling onto you, do not lose faith. Do not lose hope. Do not lose trust. Because one day you will look back at it and you will be laughing and smiling and being like, wow, I made it. I made it. Just like in any video game, to get to the next level, the more exciting, interesting new level and adventure, you need to go and, face the challenges that the game provides, whether it's a bad guy, whether it's a puzzle, an obstacle, whatever it is. And that's what's happening. That's the only way to grow, is to truly be pushed through it. So, whatever is going on in your life, do not let it get the best of you. Do not. And this is not easy, as I know this is easier said than done, which is why I am professing my life and my situation to all of you. I have no shame. I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. I openly always share my downfalls as much as my triumphs because I feel that's what makes someone authentic. And so yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen the next couple of days. I have no idea where we're going to be, what we're going to do, or how anything's going to work out. But all I know is I have trust and faith that this is the path I need to be taking in order to achieve my dreams right now. And I have a lot of courage and a lot of faith and belief. And that's the only thing I can go by right now. I'm in a complete state of surrender because there is literally nothing else for me to do but just to surrender and tell God that, you know what? I give up. Like, please help me. Show me the way. I ask for your help. And I invite you to do the same, to not give up, and to know that you're not alone, and to know that there are other people in the world that are going through what you're going through and probably 10 times worse. And just have trust and faith. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your stories of what you're going through, what struggles you're going through. And I'd love to help each other out and walk through this, walk through the darkness. I am in darkness right now. And for me, constantly hearing all this spiritual mumbo jumbo, love and light, everything's going to be all right. Yeah, I get that on an intellectual level. But you know what? When you're in the midst of it, that just doesn't cut it. And that's what I'm here to share, that sometimes before you can get to the light, you got to go deep within and face that darkness and face that fear and face the ugliness. Sometimes it needs to rain and storm before the rainbow can come through. And that's what's happening right now. But I have the option, and we have the option to either be like, you know what? Oh my God, like, I give up. I don't know what to do. Like, oh my God, my life. Or you can be like, you know what? Yeah, my life is in this state, but hey, that's cool. I'm going through this for a reason. I know everything's going to be all right. I don't know how. I really don't know how, but I believe in miracles. I believe in magic, and I know it will all work out in ways that I could not possibly fathom or imagine. So stay tuned for the next chapter of my journey and see where this takes me and see where this takes you. Again, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave your comments down below, and I look forward to connecting to you again. And if you haven't already done so, please like the fan page, The Resurrection of the Divine Feminine. Alright guys, it's getting a little long, so I'm going to end it right here. Much love and light to you all. Bye guys.